What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to cover why I sold my Sony a7R II for this camera. This is the Sony a7R5 and I absolutely love it. Alright, this video is going to be a little bit different than most of my usual videos. I just want to do like a regular talking straight to the camera, explain that kind of thing rather than, I don't know, doing something cinematic, doing a kind of vlog, that kind of thing. Also, if you're wondering this like random sound every so often, I'm on like hard snow and it's like, hold on. I'm on like this snow over here and it like periodically just like breaks. So it just makes like that kind of sound. Anyways, this is like literally my dream camera and I'm using it right now. Okay, I'm not gonna walk on any more snow. I'm just gonna stand in this one area with melted snow. Okay, yeah, so this is like literally my dream camera and I have it and it's so awesome. I love this thing so much. If you can't tell right now, like, I absolutely love it. So why did I sell the Sony a7R II? It's a bit of a long story. So I had to do this one shoot for this one person where we were doing, it was like for a news network. I had this thing on my ear and they were like telling me like, okay, you're gonna be up next, you know, that kind of thing, instructing me. So I was like the moving camera shot. I used my own camera, which was the Sony a7R II, and everything was good. I had like really good positions and they loved it. Anyways, that was until I was supposed to go live. So in my ear, they would say that like, you're hot. Not like as in like look wise, but as in like, yeah, you're now like live. Your camera is the one that's like being broadcasted essentially. And so yeah, my camera was live and all of a sudden it just like phased out of focus. It was like completely off and it like thought there was a face even though there was like literally no face somewhere. Yeah. Everyone in my ear was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? That like everyone was really like disappointed and I was disappointed too because my camera was supposed to be locked onto that face and it was until it saw a face somewhere random, just like literally no face, and I just completely lost it. So I was like, okay, now it's probably time for a new camera, something with a little bit like better autofocus. Now that's not to say that the Sony a7R II is a bad camera. I absolutely love that thing. I got some absolutely crazy, amazing shots for professional work too with that camera. Like I absolutely love it. But this is a little bit more reliable when it comes to autofocus, and I need the autofocus to be reliable for what I do. Now it's not always like TV stuff. We're currently doing that once every 2 weeks, but I do want to have reliable autofocus when it comes to video. I'm going into film, so I want to make sure that I have the best autofocus system when it comes to photo and video, and this can deliver. Alright, so a few other benefits of this camera that I am absolutely loving. It has a flip out screen. Not just a flip out screen, but it has one of those like tilty screens too. So you could flip it out or you could tilt it. That's crazy. That is absolutely, I'm sorry if you see me like looking a little bit to the side. I'm still getting used to having a flip out screen, but this is so awesome. I can literally see myself as I'm vlogging. Like, that's like so, it's seriously awesome. I absolutely love it. Oh, by the way, one thing I forgot to mention, it also has anti-flicker, and for that same news network thing, my camera basically would have these lines that go down the screen because they had LED lights in the background that didn't line up with the shutter speed, and there was no way to get rid of it. This camera lets you scan and it gets rid of those flicker stuff, which is absolutely awesome. Anyways, back to the video. I also have 4K at 60 frames per second, which is absolutely crazy as well. Before, when I wanted 60 frames per second, I would have to do 1080p with my a7R II. Now, if I'm doing slow motion, I could still say I'm doing full out 4K. And clients would like that too because there's no 1080p shots in there, whatever they're doing, like commercial or whatever. It's all 4K, so that's great. And there is 8K video, like what? I'm basically future-proofed like forever with this camera. It's gonna last so long, especially with that 8K video, and it's just absolutely amazing. So anyways, yes, the main reason why I sold the Sony a7R II was because of the autofocus during video. The autofocus during photos was honestly not bad. Like I was able to, it has eye autofocus, that kind of stuff, but I use this camera for my photography as well. I had to take some photos of actually an eye, which is perfect because this has eye autofocus, continuous eye autofocus, unlike the other one which was only like when he took the picture, it was like single shot eye autofocus. Anyways, this thing basically missed 0 shots. Like it was crazy. One last thing, which is pretty big and I honestly like a lot as well, is the stabilization on this thing. I don't know if you've noticed, but like it's really good. Like it is the best image stabilization that you have out of all of the Sony Alpha cameras as of right now. So it's even better stabilization than the Sony A1 and the Sony a7S III. This is crazy. I love it so much. By the way, we are going on a trip to New York City tomorrow. I'm gonna be taking this camera. Definitely don't miss that. Click the subscribe button down below so you can see when I upload those videos. It's gonna be really exciting. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you making it to the end, and I will see you in my next video.